Great question, I don't think I should send it either.
That wouldn't. I forgot to tell you. Cash box.
These are not there.
We have to pay to get court transcripts?
Yes,
Really?
always.
Huh?
Always.
Well, why wouldn't that be public record to another government entity or whatever?
We don't even get to, that was for defense attorney.
Do I?
The defense attorney asked for it, we don't get to see it.
Anything coming?
That's that bus, that house prisoners runs interstate
Okay.
to like $69 or something.
Yeah. You know. Yeah.
Don't they have an elevator?
Done.
Quarter more?
That's fine. You gotta do that.
Did Rich say he was coming?
He never answered me. I called him and he didn't answer. Cause he asked one time about opening the door on there, so I'll call him, see where he's at. He didn't answer.
Do they come do something with the elevator for the quarterly elevator maintenance, or do they just like pay them?
It, came off its warranty, and so they come do for the first quarter of the inspection. I think it was 2 months ago, we approved their maintenance agreement contract. I think It was just last month.
Wasn't that long ago. Trade. What do you mean trade?
You took it, you
Well, I just took them all out.
Oh, okay.
No. Diesel. Yeah.
Just those two folders there.
Just, call him before I came up.
What's that, Dan?
The Swank movie licensing.
That's their weird name, but I think it's their security platform.
This must be somebody's name. Yeah, I wonder if that's Hillary.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't-
Get that?
The only thing that is up front is lay on horn and thunder turned out.
Well, he asked about it, helped me, he said before, but I assume he was gonna call him or text her, would answer you.
If you left them. Behind us, yeah.
Come sign so fast. Keep putting Christmas Eve on there.
I did a couple out by myself. Too many numbers there for a date.
Right, we'll call to order, if everybody would join me in the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
There is an item that needs to be crossed off of the agenda, which is the plat. That was moved until next meeting. We can cross that off.
Good.
And then, do you guys have anything you want to add, delete? Okay, if you have no objections, Jeff is here to visit with you. And I just asked him that there's no point in him waiting through all of my bric-a-brac. So if you're okay with it, he can go first, but, any conflicts of interest that you want noted?
So I'd just like to approve the hire. As a full-time person, not seasonal. We have marked the season, but we're looking for a full-time person.
Right now, you talked to me about that the other day when you were out there loading rocks. I think he's gonna be a pretty good employee, pretty good worker.
I think he'll be a good worker. I'd like to start him on the second, the week from the day of the 2nd of January.
And he'll be full-time.
He'll be full-time.
Who is this?
Josh
Yeah,
Finner.
Okay.
The agenda is misworded. It says we're gonna offer him seasonal employment.
That's right, because the agenda was originally set,
Okay.
but then Jeff came in today and discussed that he'd rather just skip the seasonal thing and just start him.
So that'll make a difference on his starting pay, right?
Yes.
Going,
Yeah.
since he doesn't.
Is that a problem since he's not written that way? I think, I guess that would be a problem.
No,
I wouldn't think so.
no, because that's already kind of ironed out what they got started at. And
As long as we just note that the agenda was not exactly correct, that he will be full-time.
I don't know, do we have? I guess I haven't really looked at our employee handbook, I guess, but anything with nepotism there, and there isn't anything on it.
it would be like it's his supervisor, would have to be a relative, but Jeff is not his relative, so.
And he is 18, is that correct?
He's 18.
Can he get in at CDL at 18?
Yeah.
Does it require a motion, Doug?
Yes.
Probably should.
Motion by Greg,
I'll second that motion.
second by Luke, to approve the hire of Josh Finney for the highway department. Is there discussion on that motion?
So we, it's just like anything else, he's probationary for
6
months.
6 months, right?
And in that time, he'll be working on a CDL, right? I'm assuming he doesn't have.
Yeah, I think we gotta rid of that now, we have to at least make some kind of effort to get started on it, or they attain it quicker, not as one thing, but at least be doing the written part, get it moved, where you're not doing anything.
But that, you'll keep track of that, so.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. New dude to fill a void.
Yeah, we'll be looking for more.
I was gonna say.
Okay, then the annual, I shouldn't call it the annual agreement, the cooperative
Thanks,
agreement
Jeff.
Yep, you got it, get rid of it.
with NECOG. This is what we do every year when it comes time to do this. I put the figures in there. Currently, the expected amount is 85, 81, and 35 cents, which is exactly what we budgeted, so we have it budgeted accurately. And it requires the chairman's signature. Otherwise, it's very much the same as it's been in the past.
Need a motion for that, or
Yes, sir.
So moved. Second.
motion by Greg, second by Dan, approve the agreement for Northeast Council of Governments. Discussion on that motion. Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And then Eric asked me about the at-large appointments. Currently, Chairman Boner and Wernsman are on the board by previous appointment, but they're still in at-large position, which I used to occupy up until 2020. So our at-large position has remained open since then. So they're still asking if you could appoint somebody to that. So they gave those suggestions that you see there. Somebody from private enterprise, economic development, somebody from a smaller community, but like nowhere has their own representatives. So you might choose somebody from one of those other city councils. So if you're okay with it, you can stretch out some thoughts, make some calls, and we can put it on the agenda for the Senate.
Remember, we discussed that last year and never
It'll materialize.
got another person added to it. So,
Try to bring the name to next meeting, maybe, and make a decision. I would think someone would be willing to. The economic development wise, there's no one from on hand that's on
I
that.
have no idea.
Oh,
I don't think they're
I don't,
automatically given a spot.
I need to talk to Tara up there, maybe if it's not close to that, and talk to her and see what their relationship is now.
Well, I almost think they'd have somebody.
I would too, but I don't know.
But maybe not.
There wasn't one I was on.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll put that on the agenda for the 7th.
did we vote on that yet? I can't remember. Okay. We get sidetracked once in a while, right?
I think we did, didn't we? I made a motion to
Because I was going
second.
this way when I heard you.
A motion is a second.
There was a motion and a second.
Maybe we didn't vote.
You can do it just for that, we can just do it to make sure.
All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries or carries again.
No discussion.
We'll have to go back to the library, but you
Right.
remember what we did.
The next item is tabled from the last meeting, which is the final adoption of ordinance 2401, which is the speed limit on that little stretch of Commercial Avenue in St. Lawrence. If you decide to do it today, the law will become effective after today's date, minus today, so.
We move to approve ordinance 2024-01.
I'll second.
A motion and a second to approve that ordinance 2024-01. Is there discussion on that approval? Hearing none, all in favor, we'd have to do a roll call on that. Do a roll call vote. Craig Palmer,
Aye.
Dan Jensen,
Aye.
Luke Wernsman.
Aye.
I myself am an aye. Motion passes.
All right. Nicole has provided the updated financial reports as of today, but basically what I have in mind is going to cover some of that. Essentially, what we're looking at is where we're sitting at the end of the year.
So let's come over here. And if we look at expenditures, now, just like always, the bills that you guys approved today are reflected here.
The expenditures was the revenue.
Was it really? Were they both revenues?
For shit's sake.
Well,
I was gonna call you on it, and I didn't.
What number is for?
One
It's a lot better than it was in the last one.
One of these links, one of these sets of links, either yours or Road and Bridge, was all the same.
Same report.
Oh,
So I was clicking on them like, oh, I got it. I kept moving.
wasn't I just here?
Like Groundhog Day, right?
exactly.
Finally, I just kind of give up. I figured this was.
So revenue wise, 103.9%, not including what comes at the end of the year. So that's a lot better than where we were at. Of course, if it was a bigger number, we'd be even happier.
Oh, yeah.
Road and Bridge is at 106.8 for revenues. And then if you want to go through the others, I can tell you that basically the other special funds are sitting good. So let's see if I'm the one who didn't
Yeah, yours is.
proofread my stuff. Holy balls. That's it with me. I'll put my hand. Judas Priest. Well, it's gonna be a short night.
In essence, what I come up with is we still need to do, or we could consider doing this transfer. So I will update those links so that you can look at them independently. My portion of human resources got stretched out by Jeff Cummings, so get that. The general fund to Road and Bridge, what I did there is I took the general fund balance, took the Road and Bridge balance, calculated the possible transfer amount. I also took into account that during the production of the annual report, Sylvia Chapman discovered that 425,000, I have it on here, don't I? 454,714 ratio. We were gonna put that towards the road graders as a payment. We never did because we were cash poor, so we kept it. But then we never touched it since then. So the option is to transfer that as well as other funds into Road and Bridge. Then you can decide if you want to use that to pay down the bank note or if you want to use it for other projects. You're not obligated to spend it on the bank note, but you can. I mean, that was your original thought, however long ago. But it's there. So taking that into account, if you take the 454,714 plus the difference of my calculation, which is 538, I figure that you're looking at a $993,000 transfer to make sure that we don't violate the 40% rule or cash carryover in the general fund.
It's a nice option.
Yeah.
What's the 596 number? General fund.
538.
No, the, below
598.
That's what it was budgeted at, the transfer amount.
Okay.
That was the original plan. Well, that's not true. We actually budgeted more, but we'd already done the transfer. That was the difference.
So that 454, did we not, or have we not paid for half of those graders up front, or did it?
We paid for the graders completely up front. And then we got a bank note to offset some of our expense, and then we were gonna use this. But then we kind of took it off the table.
Do you know what's left on the note, you did?
I don't know. Nicole gets those statements, I believe. Because we only make one payment and it's scheduled for 2 more years.
And that was,
So it could easily go into debt service in the highway department. Be used there.
we borrowed about half.
Yep.
You mean that, the 454, we would just put it into debt service?
It would go into the road and bridge fund, and then within the fund, you can assign it to the debt service.
Do that in January.
If that's what you want to do.
We can see how much that note, I mean, we usually know what the note is actually.
Right.
Besides, and if you want to transfer it nonetheless.
The only thing would be put that into debt services, then
You could use somewhere else.
it gets spent on different equipment. Is the only thing.
It is Christmas time.
There's a couple things to consider is what they're gonna need to operate until first half collections. And also, Jeff's probably gonna be ordering a lot of materials to get start plans for those projects that we canceled last year.
And I know we held off on paying that crushing fee till next year. It's
Right.
so we wait, so I don't know what that was gonna be, but a few $100,000, I think, if I remember right, for crushing, I think.
Yeah.
I myself have no problem with moving that to road and bridge, and then, we can talk to Jeff about, what he's gonna need revenue for and decide where that's best applied after the first of the year, and
And I'll call the bank tomorrow and get that bank balance.
It'd be interesting to know. It'd be nice to be able to put some towards it, for sure, I think. you know.
because I was thinking we borrowed, was it 300 or 350?
It was 450, it was about half of what that.
I was thinking that was gonna be close to what.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we had those trucks the day bought those trucks the same day we bought those graders too.
Yeah, we were hoping the other graders would provide that revenue.
Yep. They
And the trucks.
came a lot closer to what we expected than those trucks did, but, my suggestion is we just get it to the highway department and
Road bridge fund.
or road and bridge and then.
Bigger bucket.
Yeah, and then, get it where it needs to go in January.
So you just have multiple options here? Here's the-
No, this is just like showing my math. Maybe I could have used a little bit better language with that one number particularly.
Oh, so the whole total transfers through, so we've already done 500,000.
Correct.
So, okay, that'd be your total. for the
Yeah,
year.
so if you add up that and what I'm suggesting, you're gonna end up with 1,493,000 for the year.
That we have.
That will be a transfer, yes.
That leaves us with a cash balance of 1.4 or 1.45
Yes.
in general.
Yep. Minus whatever we spend on bills today. So the second part of that is a budget supplement, which is why we had to advertise for a hearing to allow people to speak as to the questions arising from the supplement. The supplement is because of the purchase of the drone. So there's LEPC money sitting in the LEPC fund. It needs to be supplemented into the LEPC budget so that it doesn't go into next year with a negative balance.
That's all that's really in there? So we're saying use it all? I thought there was a.
That we're paying for that out of, Harlan's department.
Well, LEPC is what it is.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, I thought there was a lot more in there.
Yeah, there was margin.
Yeah, I seem to remember we were gonna spend like half of it on the drone, didn't we?
Yeah.
Maybe with the original drone package, wasn't it? because it was so much cheaper. I don't know.
I was thinking we were gonna spend about half of what was in there on that drone purchase. I know the drone purchase, we discussed, like $11,000 or $12,000 drone and then a $14,000 drone. We decided there wasn't any point of the higher price one or whatever.
So if we do the transfer, there'll be a $219 balance left in that fund.
Correct. Yeah, and then they've already applied for another grant from the state, emergency planning committee. And they've actually been getting more than what they had in the past.
Well, there's not a lot of that, LEPC funds that they can use it on, and that's something they can use it on. I think we all probably should use it.
Kinda like that modernization and preservation money and stuff. I mean, some of those funds are pretty limited.
Yeah, there's a very narrow focus on those in particular. These two, it has to pass through the state. So with that being said, I don't see anybody to offer any comment. So I'll rest with you guys. So if you want to do two different actions, one about the fund level transfer, and then the second one about the supplemental budget.
We transfer the, 396, 222 into the road and bridge fund.
I'll second that.
That's the 993, 92, correct? Okay.
Good. What'd you say the amount was, Greg?
We're transferring, that number, the 993, 92
Into the road and bridge.
into the road and bridge.
993, 92.
Yeah.
Second by Luke. Got a motion by Greg and a second by Luke. Is there discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
And then the supplement.
I'll make that motion to supplement so it'd be the LEPC.
Yep, from the fund to the expenditure account.
Great. What is that, 11?
$11,015.07.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Luke, to transfer that LEPC money, $11,015.70. Second by Dan. Is there discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, then the next item is the approval of the minutes from the third, if you want to, otherwise we can wait till next month with that.
Move to approve. Second.
Motion by Dan, second by Luke, to approve the minutes of the December 3rd commission meeting. Any discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Then as far as the consent agenda, the registrar providing her financial report for November. And then you would be approving the bills, the claims, / vouchers.
Move to approve the consent agenda items.
Second.
Motion by Dan, second by Greg, to approve the consent agenda. Is there discussion on that motion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Okay, we got nothing else.
Any executive session? Anyone? Motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Luke,
Second.
second by Dan to adjourn. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. 7:32-ish.
It's a wrap for
We started for 2024.
Bill?
Well,
Can you